Hi Dad. Currently in Scotland, walking up a mountain. The plan is to walk up in this valley. Good job I brought these in it. This is quite ambitious, bringing my shades. Yeah, I'm going up here. It goes up and it like sort of spirals round on this ridge. I stopped for a second to show you that, and I'm already being eaten alive by midges. I've not spent much time in Scotland, but when I have, it was at a nice time of year where you're not constantly being swarmed by loads of really annoying things. Let's have it. I was holding out for the weather to get nicer, but it's not. This is just Scotland at this time of year, apparently. Just on and off rain every hour. Went and got myself some new boots. Look at them bad boys. Proper leather boots. After a week of trying to get out walking in the rain, I just couldn't hack it anymore. Went and got some proper leather boots. They are Mindel Boutons. Got them from Go Outdoors. Got a cheeky little discount on them. Ooh, litter. You know the whole leave no trace thing? Well, I think they're actually changing the narrative now to not only leave no trace, but also bring an extra bag with you to pick up litter. Just look at that view. Isn't it lovely? The view might be nice, but I'm absolutely sweating my bollocks off. I keep thinking there's like midges crawling on me, but it's actually just my own sweat running down my head. You would have thought that after 6 months of being on the development scheme and walking and climbing most days, my fitness would have gotten better, but everything's still really hard. Or maybe things don't get harder. No, maybe things don't get easier. You just do bigger and better things. Things don't get easier. You just get better. Oh, fuck. Maybe I need a break. I'm chatting absolute rubbish right now. I've just seen some lads walking up this side of the fell with that gate there. So hopefully I am actually going to be able to come down this side instead of going all the way back and on myself. Right on cue. Here comes the rain. Do you know one thing that really grinds my gears? My t-shirts always ride up at the back. And then I always end up flashing everyone behind me, or I get a cold bum crack, or a wet one because it's raining. I don't know if it's because of the way that I'm shaped. I've tried wearing long t-shirts. I don't know if it's where my bag sits, moving up and down, that rolls it up. It's so annoying. I think what's quite interesting up here is these gates. They've built them on an angle. Wonder why that is. There you go. Give me sticks. There we go. This is a bit more clear now. You can actually see where I'm going. Right, I've challenged myself with relocating now. I haven't looked at the map for a while, purposely. But I have to try and figure out where I actually am on the map now. Attempt to do that using what I can see around me. All the contours, the features, the streams. There's that fence line down there that I just walked through. There you go. My big sausage fingers unfocused it. We've walked up this path. We've just gone through the fence. And then there is 2 streams. There's 1 and 2. I'm next to a stream here. I don't know if I've just been over another one. I wasn't paying attention. So I could assume that maybe it's the first one. Let's not get too drawn into that. Let's look around a bit more. What we got on the other side? There's that really big, like, gully there. That looks like quite a big gully there. See that bit that the grass is pointing at? Craggy bit coming down. And that's kind of adjacent to this one. Slightly in front. That looks slightly in front to me. Now I think, correct me if I'm wrong, if anybody else has done it, but on your ML assessment when you're asked to relocate, I do believe that you are allowed to move around a little bit. If my calculations are correct, there should be another stream a little bit further up. I'll let you know if I find one. I might put another layer on as well. Oh, what have I forgotten? My walking poles. Just walked off without them. There they are. And my glasses, they've fallen off at some point. Goodness me. So after all of that, I've also just realised that what I probably should have done is measure the distance of the stream that I think I was at to the stream that I think I'm going to, time it, count my pacings for a bit of practice. I've already been back once to go and get my walking poles and my glasses. I don't think I'm going back again. I'm going to take an educated guess that I was actually at the second river. You see there's a stream there with 3 that join into it. I got that bit wrong. I think I'm still going to leave it in as a point of reflection, because not only are these videos are about my family being able to keep up with where I am and what I'm doing, it's also like a diary. I make a lot of videos like this and TikToks, and it allows me to go back and look at what I've done, where I've been. It certainly helps with my D-log as well. Make that a learning point. Maybe don't rush into it too much. Don't keep your head buried in the map. Look around, double check what's in front of you. I was quite nasty though. I did make myself do it directly from that spot. I didn't walk around too much. Sort of canyon. With all this rain, it sounds like there's a fair bit of water running down it right now. Some big features, there's that big outcrop there. Obviously we've got the canyon going down. There's this little outcrop bit there. Sort of that craggy bit all the way up there on that bit, kind of in line. It's like a lot closer together. It's a lot steeper on the sides now. So I'll put a screenshot in on OS Maps of where I think it is. I don't want to get the map out anymore, because it's just a paper map and it's actually raining quite a bit. This is the grim reality of it. It's just wet, windy and miserable. If I remember correctly, it was Luke from Outdoor Boys, big shout out, that said you can be hungry, wet and cold, but you don't want to be all 3 at the same time. Right now I am hungry, wet and cold. So I've come to this little outcroppy bit to just try and hide from the wind and the rain. I'm going to put some extra layers on and I'm going to have some food. Yeah. So I've got everything in a dry bag. I'm feeling a body warmer, if I can find it. There we are. Right, how quickly can we do this? That is cold. Hold my sleeve. Hold your sleeve. You watch this, I'll set off walking and I'll be too warm, especially after having some food. Again, apologies Dad, I know you're on your carnivore diet, but also got some of this. Proper bougie. There you go. Just ripped it apart with my hands, stuck some of that in, bosh, there you go, big sandwich. Pretty low visibility. We're gonna have to do some really really like shit hop micro nav just to definitely double check I'm going the right way. I might even double check it on my phone OS maps just to be absolutely safe. Boots are doing good, my feet are still dry. I can feel a little bit of coldness on the tongue, but I think that's just the temperature change from the fabric getting wet. It's not actually me that's wet, that's damp. Some paths down to the left and the right, but to be honest with you, they just look like big mudslides. I'd actually prefer to go over the rock. I feel like I'm more confident on that. Right, we made it across that sketchy bit. Now to carry on. The path around the side isn't actually as bad as I thought. I think if it gets any worse, that'll be a nice exit route. It's not that committed at the moment. Well, ladies and gents, we made it over the sketchy ridge. That was a bit more than I was expecting. But I'd just like to show you this. Look at the colour of this rock. So, like, white. Such a light colour. I wonder what it is. Future me, when you're at home, after you've had a shower and you've sat down with a brew, have a Google and see what this is. This rock is so cool.
I googled white rock and it came up with something not appropriate.
I am absolutely frozen daft. Full waterproofs, fleeces, down jacket. I'm bloody freezing. Hey, look at this. Bit of a gap in the cloud. You can see where I'm going. That's good, isn't it? Dad, I do want to say in advance, apologies for making you sit through watching me do that. That was pretty stupid. Just got an email from Morrison's. What's that about? Wow. I don't have to do some stupid stuff, me. This terrain reminds me of being back in the Dolomites. Oh, it's just so easy on these. Got to drive in with your heels and just let yourself slide through the rocks. Wow, check this out! What a view! Oh, that's insane. I'll tell you what, it's been pretty miserable the whole time. It was pretty sketchy up on the ridge, but just making it here and being able to see this view, it's kind of made it worth it. Definitely type 2 fun. Seems to be the only type of fun I have. We've nearly made it! There's the car park! And this is the most boring part of any walk, going back down. I hate it. Like MC Hammer. Such a crazy amount of descent in such a short distance. There's the gate that we saw them lads go through. We're nearly there! But it's a good job as well because I've got about an hour left on the parking ticket.